Well, hello everyone. I just want to thank everybody who's been subscribing lately. Really appreciate it. Um, I always try to subscribe back to you guys. Um, Here's a topic that comes up a lot. Um, right here we're looking at the town industrial park in my layout. Here is a pillar for my basement support that is part of the layout and the wall. A lot of people probably look at their basement and be like, "Oh, what am I gonna do with these pillars?" Um, Being that my layout is this is my HO layout, it gave me the opportunity to actually put up a wall between my columns, and it separates my layout now. I don't know if you could do this with an O scale layout. I mean, depending how wide you were going, how much room you had on each side of the pillars, you could possibly do it. But this is something I would like to show everybody. I built this side. I use this 1/4-inch drywall. There's obviously 16-inch space studs behind it, but it also now gives me the illusion that the layout is, the rail yard behind this wall is separate town, and it just, I think it makes it a lot bigger. And then things I see a lot of people, man, they'll just rush to build a layout and run trains. And I think a lot of people don't look at the stuff around the room. Like, I put studs up, drywalled all this stuff, put a vapor barrier up. I mean, it just really makes the layout look that much better. This piece right here is some cardboard my wife found at the store. And it's just here for shooting videos. I have a TV behind there. I watch it. I'm working on the layout. But for like $10, you build yourself a little fake wall, and you just use a hook, and there you got yourself a simple background. It's not perfect, but it sure looks better than seeing a TV and a washer and dryer in the background. And then, so flat black is a excellent color to hide stuff. So this is just 1/4-inch drywall again. It's covering all my ductwork. It kind of also helps you with lighting and creates a nice cap for the light. And now when you take pictures and do video, you don't see ductwork and all that stuff in the background. I mean, these are things that I just always think stand out to me when you see a video, someone's layout or pictures, and you just see all this stuff in the background. I mean, I don't know how many people here are serious modelers or deep into presentation of the layout, but I think these are all little things that add up and can really make your layout look better. Just the walls around it and stuff like that. I'll post pictures of my basement beforehand, but also I'm tall and my basement's only a couple inches higher than me, so I painted all my joists flat black with cheap paint. It's probably one of the first things you should do before you lay any track down or anything on your layout of importance. And once again, I painted this cap work flat black, and it really hides stuff, and you can kind of trap the light in there. You don't have to go all the way to the ground with your drywall necessarily, but I figured, that's up to you. But I'll give you guys just a little tour here. What's going on? This up here is going to be a little town area, like an old miner's town, old company house. That's company houses up there. There's the mine. And so here's a mirror, actually, which I have on here so I can see both sides of the layout now. And it's real neat because if you're on the yard, you can look in there and see where there's a train coming, if you need to switch tracks, stuff like that. So my branch line over here, this is the beauty of the open grid style layout, is all of this features here really are easy to build. and make different heights. So my main line, there's your height. All it is risers that make all that the right height. And you know, here's your basic 2x3s. I'll show you guys underneath. All the main line is just risers hold up the 3/4 inch that the track and cork go on. It also makes it easy to run your bus wire too, because you can just drill holes through your plates. And then I had my height set for my main line, and then I wanted my branch line over here to be at this height, so I just build my feet risers at that level, and everything else at the level I want it. And under here now, back there, I built my branch line, which as a grade all the way comes out of the yard and runs down downhill, go into the mine, and runs under here. You could also make a storage yard under section like this if you really wanted to. That was a thought, but it didn't. And that branch line now, by the time it gets over here, is at this height right here. And by making an open grid layout, you really can benefit from different heights very easily, like the water features. And a lot of my scenery here is just cardboard angled up to the 3/4 inch, which the main line's under. And then I use plaster cloth over top, which you can get for real cheap on Amazon. You don't need the Woodland Scenic stuff. You can buy it for half that price on Amazon. And you just do all your work over top of there. This up here is just cardboard strips and plaster. There's going to be a lot more trees and stuff. I have more I'm working on. But yeah, the branch line comes out over here. And this will be the coal mine area. This is going to be a coal dock for a barge that's going to ship coal. Will be in the plans. I do have a Walters tugboat, I just haven't built it. I'm going to get all my work done back here before I put in a water feature here. And I'll show you more of the branch line. So here's the branch line. Goes underneath the tunnel, underneath the mainland here. And like I said, it goes underneath the Auto Industrial Park and comes out at the bridges over there. Don't mind my mess. I got a paint shop that vents out to the outside. Airbrush is an awesome investment if anybody's on the fence about one. It's an old piece of furniture I've repurposed, store some crap. And my mess from making trees. And here's that wall again. Now on this side, I decided to put the wall a little bit in, so I could have a little more room for like building flats and stuff here and have track right there. But once again, when you first look at it, you really, the wall kind of blends in with the pillars. And I could even make an angled piece, try to disguise them a little bit. But I mean, that's not a huge deal. Well, I'll show you more framework. All you do is build your frame. And I cut the 3/4 inch, I guess these are like 4-inch widths, and use them as my my risers. It's real easy to get a level. And if you did want to make a grade, it's real simple. It just offers a lot of flexibility for changes, other scenery features. Makes everything so much easier. And as you can see here, this is how we go. It's so easy to just make a grade and go downhill. You don't need no pink foam. You're not gonna worry about making the risers with the foam for our grades. And it's solid and sturdy. I'll post some pictures also at the end of the video that shows my basement before I did all the drywall work and all the appearance work. And another thing, I think these screws here with an impact driver or the Torx. I don't know if it's gonna focus, but they have like a T25 Torx head. They kind of are self tapping almost. They're excellent for building this. You don't need pre-drill or anything. You just zip them right in. I mean, there you go. There's a picture of one. But I figured, just show you guys some stuff and talk about different layout things. And here's another just MDF cheap stuff just to cover up some ductwork. Kind of traps the light a little. I'll put some cool railroad pictures and stuff up there. This just gives a nice appearance. I'll probably do some more appearance work down this way, but this side of the layout is the last of my focus. So it's just going to be a kind of an empty yard and maybe some building flats for a long time. But I really am going to get digging and working on the far side over here. I really enjoy the scenery work, and there's not really a ton going on in the yard. So to me, that would be the last area of focus, because I'm not going to have a ton of scenery and it's not going to be a highlighted area for videos. This is a fuel pad I built. I'm not sure what I'm doing over here yet. Once again, the area that is against that wall is my focus probably for the next year. Racing season starts in April, and that will occupy a lot of my time, hopefully. So I won't really be getting down to the layout, but when I do like seeing a finished area, scenes, and that's why I'm doing a lot of work on that area. So if I don't have a lot of layout time, at least I can run some trains and have a nice finished scenes over there. But thanks for watching. If you're not a subscriber, I'd appreciate it if you subscribe. And thank you.